Shalom and good morning. I'm very happy to be here with you today. Good morning. If you can hear us, please write something in the chat box that I will know that you get a sound signal. Good morning to you, everyone. Joanne, good morning and shalom, shalom. Do you have a good sound? This is what matters in this morning. I hope you all feel well and the weather is fine. I would like to read with you today a few verses here from Genesis 1. The verses will be 1, 2, 3, and a person called Malbim in the 19th century asked few major questions, thank you Joanne, about the text. So first I would like to read with you the current verses and then we shall ask the questions. Here they are. Here. This is Genesis 1, verses 1, 2, 3. I will start in the English and then we shall continue. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Now, the earth was unformed and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God hovered over the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Now, a person called Malbim, this is his name, this is abbreviation. You can look for his name in Wikipedia, on Wikipedia, whenever you wish, and read about him. This is abbreviation, but his name is Malbim. Malbim. Thank you. Thank you. Ask the following questions. I will read at first the Hebrew flow text just to get to the music, because there's a certain of musical tendency in the Hebrew written language, and then we shall move to the translated script in English, and we shall ask very deep questions. Here he writes Hashe'elot, the questions. The first question is as follows. What was the light? Ma haya ha'or. What was the light? That was created on the first day? Because the illuminators were created in the fourth day. So this is the first question that he raises. What was the light that was created in the first day? Because the illuminators, me'orot, please pay attention, because in Hebrew we read about the light, or is light. If the me'orot, please pay attention that me'orot, illuminators, are written in the following way. They have mem in the beginning, which is 40, tav at the end, which is 400, and in between we have or. Please pay attention to this way of writing, because in the Bible it is written, we don't have the text yet, but this is how it is written, because we have mem at the beginning, taf at the end, and or in the middle. So he asks, what was the light that was created in the first day if the illuminators were created in the fourth day? And why did he read them here, or light, in the beginning or in the first day, and there in the fourth day he called them me'orot, illuminators? Velama, and why? After he said, let there be light, velama, amar, and why did he say, yehi or, let there be light, velo amar, and it was so, like in other places? Velama amar, and why did he say, vaya Elohim et haor kitov, and why did he say that God saw that a light, because the light was good, and did not say just that the light is good? So I'm just moving here slowly in the Hebrew text. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense in English, but here we have a translation, and I would like to ask you just one question. What was the light that was created on the first day? This is the question to everyone. What was the light that was created in the first day? Without now asking the next question that he asks here. So what do you think was the light that was created in the first day? Joanne, friends on YouTube, what do you think? Here, let's go back and see. Here is the third verse, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. What do you think was this light? Any assumptions, any directions, friends on YouTube? What was the light? Let's look into the Hebrew term for yehi or, let there be light. Let there be light. Here. Love. Love. Joanne says love. Good. Good. Yehi O. O is 207 light. Yehi, every yod is 10, so we have 25. Here, 25, so 207 plus 25 is 232 plus 1, this is 233. The value of the tree of life. Etz HaChaim. In Hebrew, Etz HaChaim. Yes. So, what is let there be light? The tree of life. Now, we read in English, and God said, Vayomer Elohim. Let's give this phrase, and God said, in Hebrew, a value. Let's write here, Vayomer Elohim. Let's write here, Vayomer Elohim. Vayomer Elohim. And Elohim is 86. And here we have Amar. Amar here is 241 plus 16. This is 7, 257 plus 86. How much we have? 3. And then we have 4. And then we have 3. 343 plus those two words, one Vayomer, and said to God, and we have 345, the value of Hashem, the name, or Moshe, Moses. So now, what does it mean, Vayomer Elohim, and God said? What does it mean, and God said? If Vayomer Elohim, and God said, is the value of the word Hashem, the name, or the essence. Because Hashem is not just the letters of Moshe, because the name is also the essence. The name is the essence. So now the question is, what does it mean? And God said. When let there be light is the value of the tree of life. What is happening in this chain? And God said, Vayomer Elohim yehi or. What does it mean? Now, when we hear people speak, let's imagine that now we're sitting in a library or in a coffee house, or we buy coffee somewhere, or we're sitting in a library, and someone speaks, say a word. What does this speech mean when somebody speaks? Or when we read a text in a book? Because the spoken word in a textbook is a word that we read. It is communicating to us. What is the light here that the Bible speaks about? Yes, Joanne? In the beginning there was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. All things were made by him, and nothing was made without him. In him there was life, and that life was the light of the people. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overpowered it. Thank you, Joan. Yes. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask about the text? Or about the questions of the Malbim? Why in the Bible we find the word or, light, here in Genesis, and in the fourth day we shall find a different word. Yes, it's from John 1, true. John 1, yes. The light is life. Yes, yes, true. The light is life. Yes. The name John, do you know how we say the name John in Hebrew? How do we write the name John? Did you hear how we say the name John in Hebrew? Do you have a notion? The name John in Hebrew is, let's write it here on the board. Yes, here. Yochanan. Yochanan. Yo is Yod and Vav, is the beginning of a male name, and Hanan is merciful. So John in Hebrew, the Gospel, HaBesorah, this is how we say this in Hebrew. HaBesorah, the Gospel, HaBesorah, Al-Pi, according to the mouth of, Al-Pi, the mouth of Yochanan. This is the quote that Joanne just brought to us. HaBesorah, the Gospel, according, Al-Pi, or the mouth of Yochanan. Yo, and Hanan. Hanan. Yochanan. Later became to be John. Yochanan. In German, Johannes. So, HaBesorah Al-Pi Yochanan, the Gospel of John. This is the quote that Joanne just brought to us on YouTube chat. Thank you, Joanne. Any questions that you would like to ask at this point, at this moment? Things that are on your mind and heart? Maybe Fernando and Kevin would like to join us by voice here on Discord. Would you like to join? Yes. Joanne is writing. The var is 206 plus 1. In the Kollel is 207, like light. Excellent, Joanne. Excellent. Excellent. Kevin, maybe you would like to join us to read the questions in English in one flow. Maybe you can connect here if you wish. Friends, if you are at the moment on Discord, you can connect. There is an option to connect. True. Davar is 206. Davar is 206. Davar plus the kollel is the one that includes everything. 26 plus 1 is 207, like, light, or. So the davar, I would like to say a few things about the word davar at the same moment. Davar, this is word and this is noun, but with the same letters we can write a word, a verb, which means he spoke. Diber, spoke. This is also again 206, the verb, plus the mouth that speaks, or the cognition, plus 1. This is 207, or light. Thank you, Johan. We say in English the 10 commandments, but in Hebrew this is aseret. Hadibrot, the 10 spoken, not commandments. Dibrot, please pay attention to the root. Dibrot, the spoken from davar, from the words. Aseret hadibrot, from davar. Ledaber is to speak. Ledaber is a verb that means to speak, but also to break the silence. Because when we speak, we break the silence around us. Questions so far that you would like to ask, things that you would like to share? So, I would like to ask us another question. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. What is the heavens, which are spoken here, and what is the earth? What is the heaven? What is Shamayim? And what is the earth in us? Thoughts? What is, when a person says that he feels in heavens, what does it mean? There is a song, Heavens. Yes? So when a person expresses himself and says that he feels in heaven, what does it mean? What would you like to feel more, in the heaven or in the earth? Let's continue with our text. If there aren't, yes, sunshine. He is happy. Yes, Johan is saying, and sunshine is saying, he sees with the soul. Yes, on cloud nine, as they say. Yes, yes. Do you usually feel that you're in heaven? Do you usually feel that you're in heaven? Most of your lives, do you feel that you're in heaven or you are walking on earth? How do you usually feel that you're in heaven or on earth with a distance from the heaven? What do you feel like most of your lives? The moments that you're awakened. Joanne, what does it mean no? No on what? It means no that you don't feel in heaven most of the time. This is the no is about feeling in heaven. This is what the answer is about. Sunshine, how do you live most of the time? In heaven or outside of heaven? Or friends who are listening at the moment on YouTube? Not feeling like oh. Is there a reason for this, Johan? Is there a reason? And sunshine, do you feel most of the time in heaven or on earth? Do you feel apart from heaven, Johan? Do you feel far away from heaven? Sunshine is writing heavens is present moment, higher state of consciousness. That's true. This is true. This is high level of definitely when everything is united. When we manage to unite our mind, Joanne, in heaven, no worries, on earth, consumed by all the cares of the world. That's true. This is why there's a beautiful law that says that every midnight there's a meeting. Every midnight, the holy blessed, he enters the garden, and with him the righteous ones are gathering too. Sunshine is writing, earth often because of all the worldly distractions, day to day, time, obligations, etc. That's true. Do you have few moments for yourself during the day or during the night when everybody goes to sleep? Do you usually sit with yourselves, listen to music, write, draw, composing songs, poems, writing letters to friends or to yourselves? Do you have time for yourselves only, or that your time is divided between tasks and people? Do you have your own time during the 24 hours for yourselves to read, to listen to this inner voice that comes from there to you? Do you have this time during the day, during the week? Do you give a space for this moment to come? Do you evacuate yourself from the noise? Yes, you have a lot. Good. And Joanne? Not much. Yes, taking care of others. I understand. And working. Yes, I do understand. Sunshine is writing, prayer, meditation, contemplation, etc. I don't work, so it is may be easier for me. Yes, I understand. Yes. Because a new stream of relations come when we evacuated ourselves from dealing with the world. So a new stream is more confident to come, to appear, because we should not reject him, because there's no noise, so it will come and knock at our door and will manifest itself. So it is most recommended to evacuate time, even for, especially for people who take care of other people, because sometimes taking care of other people, not it also how would I say it gently, it also brings certain, like, person who takes of another person also carries the other person's heaviness. So we have to weigh things to take care, but to guard a border, and that we shall not think, how do you say, tank with the other one that we are taking care of. So sunshine, yes. Question, I'm not sure though to see the differences between first light and the second light. I'm sorry. Yes, yes. So let's look into it. In the beginning here, in verse 3, God says, and God said, let there be light. In Hebrew, O, three letters, Aleph, Vav, Aleph, Vav, Resh. O. This is in verse 3. Now I shall bring the quote from the fourth day and see that we shall find there a different word, a different one. 1 second. I will pop this verse into the chat here, to the board. Second, yeah. There's a quite text here. This is from verse 14. Yeah, I'm copying it, and I will pop it here. Hello, puppy. Let's move the text here below. Do you see the text here or not yet? Yes, sunshine, do you see? Let's read. If you see the text, we shall read it together. Let's read the English and then we shall move to the Hebrew. And God said, let there be lights. In English, this is lights, plural. But in Hebrew, we are seeing a different word, because in English there's only S difference. Light in singular and lights in plural with an S. But in Hebrew it's a bit different. Vayomer Elohim yehi me'orot. Please pay attention. Look at the English. I will write. Yes? Okay. In English we have day 1, light. Day 4, lights. This is the only difference, the S, plural. But in Hebrew, we have in the first day, or in the fourth day, we have me'orot. Me'orot. Not light and lights, almost the same, but or and me'orot. Here is the word me'orot. You see, I'll mark it. Me'orot. 4 letters. We have a sound. I hear someone here trying to, yeah, no, Jill, maybe Jill will come. So what is the difference here? Me too. So Vayomer Elohim yehi me'orot. So let's write 4 letters. Mem, Aleph, Resh, and Tav. Please pay attention. I will write again with space. Mem dash Aleph Resh from O, but something is missing. I would like you to find what is missing. And then dash Tav. Me o rot. Me o rot. So illuminators, it's not light. Those are illuminators, like bodies of light, I would say, not light, like in the first day, but bodies of light, me'orot. Please pay attention that in the 4th day, when the Bible writes me'orot, yes, the Vav is missing. The Vav with the sound O. Very good. The Vav is missing. The connector is missing. So those are, this is interesting, those are illuminators. In the 4th day, the Bible speaks not about the source, but a secondary or mediator of light, not the source itself, not the light itself, or like in the first day, it's not or, but it's ma'or, ma-or. Ma'or, mem is here a utility, it is from. Ma'or comes from or. Again, ma'or, singular, come from or. So what was created in the 4th day were those who are coming from the light, from the source, but not the light itself. Yes, Joanne is writing, it is a dimmer light because we can't handle the bright light from the first day. It is diffused. Yes. It is a yes. 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 True. This is so good. It's dimmer light. This has to do also with imagination that we learned yesterday. Dimion. Yes. Dimmer light. It is a dimmer light. From Dimion. Yesterday we learned that we're coming from the moon and there's dam and blood, and please pay attention that me'orot from the light. Yes, mem in the beginning, tav at the end. When mem is 40 and tav is 400. So if we take them together, is 440. Without the zero, this is dam, blood. So it's like a, what do I mean by saying blood of 440? This is a dimmerable light. It's not a source. It's like when we say to imagine. When we say to imagine, ledamien comes from dam, an image. Because it comes through a form. Dam, ledamien, imagine dam again. 44. Ledamien. Imagine comes from ima, also the sound of ima, mother, and menstruation of the mother that creates the baby. It has all of those things are connected. Because here in the fourth day we have a relation between the great illuminator and the lesser illuminator, so to speak, sun and the moon. This is where time, in a way, is born in I would say in the fourth day. Also the Bible speaks about the time. Does it make any sense, all of this? Question, Joanne, Sunshine? So let's return to the questions here on the page. Yes, it is the fourth day. Yes, it is it is good. Me'orot, the illuminators or the dimmerable light, is in the fourth day, and mem is 40, little number is 4, and tav is 400, little number is 4, and they were created in the fourth day. Excellent, Susan, excellent. Yes. Now let's see, and why. Let's continue. But I will read the flow. Joanne is writing. Thank you, Etty, for bringing light to this topic. So let's see the questions again. What was the light that was created on the first day? What was it? We answered, and there are more answers that we can answer. Now another question, if they are the uncreated luminaries on the fourth, And why did they call light here and lights there? And why did he say, let there be light, and did not say, let it be so? Yes, Johan, I have heard that the first week of creation is divided in two. Yes, the first 3 days are one unit, and the second 3 days, yes, that's why there is light. Yes, of course, you're right. Let's make a painting from your word. Let's paint your words. Yes. That's why there is, yes, that's true. How do you say symmetry? There is a symmetry of ideas in the book of Friedrich Weinreb, Roots of the Bible. There is a sketch, beautiful sketch about the creation. There are 2 sketches, I think, that we once used to put on Slack, and now you can browse in the book and find them. Sunshine is writing, I like that the first son of Israel means to see. Yes, it takes light to see. Yes. Yes, this is why the Zohar says that there was the light. The book of Zohar says it. This is the light of the eyes. So there are infinite explanations or answers to this question. It is open-ended. But to Joanne say that Joanne heard that the creation is divided to 2, that's correct. Let's write day 1, day 2, day 3. There are many ways to Joanne. That's also why Jonah 3 days in the belly of the whale, and Jesus 3 days, yes, in the belly of the earth. Yes, true. That's true. That's true. Or let's make it like a space here. You know, I'll write it a bit differently. Reuben, see, I think, yes, Reuven. 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 This is Reu, see. Or when we rearrange the letters, this is O. O. Ben is not just a son, but it means Tuvuna, reason. Ben is not just a son in Hebrew, but it comes from Tuvuna. Tevuna. Tevuna is reason. The light of reason. The light of reason. And the value of Reuven, it is good that you bring it. Reuven is, this is 52. Ben is 52. And this is 27. This is 259 together, Reuven. And Vayomer Elohim, please pay attention, Reuven, the light of understanding, is 259. When Vayomer Elohim, and God said, please pay attention. Where is it? Vayomer, just Vayomer, and said. Vayomer is 257. Please pay attention. Vayomer, to say. Vayomer, and he said, or she said. Vayomer, and said. This is 2 here. This is 257 plus 1. This is 258. This is very close to Reuven. And said, meaning the light of reason and speaking are very close. There is one unit or one number difference between 259, the light of reason, and Vayomer, and he said, oh, and he spoke. Very good. Now, Joanne read that the creation is basically a mirror, that what is created in the potential in the first 3 days. Yes, Suzanne is writing the first part, or rearrange, is not ore, meaning Re'u. It's about the letters. The letters, Suzanne, here, Reuven. It's not about the sound, but the letters. Re'u is C. C plural. C plural. Re'u. So the sound is U. But when we rearrange the letters, it is O. Because Aleph comes first, and then Vav, and Resh at the end. O, the light of understanding. Understanding. This is Reuven. Look, there is a light of understanding. Yes. Now, and this is where we go into the 6 days of creation. We have like first 3 days, and then we have, this is one way to draw it, like Weinreb does. There are many ways to. And we have day 1. Yes, thank you. So we have day 1, we have light, and here we have day 4, the parallel, the illuminators, and day 2, what was created in day 2? Do you remember? The firmament, and then we have firmament, and this is parallel to the 5th, and the 3rd day is parallel to the 6th day in which Adam was created. Yes. This is how the creation is working. So the potential of light is in the 1st day, but the actualization is in the 4th day, in the illuminators. And then we have the firmament, the water above and the water beneath, and in the 5th day we have the actualization, the birds above and the fishes below, and so. And day 3 is the earth, and the actualization is Adam. This is one way to look at it. This is basically the picture of the spheres that Johan was mentioning. And there's another way that we learn in school, is the way of the menorah. The way of the menorah. Oops, and oops. When they, well, I have to make it more accurate and beautiful, I guess. Let's try again. One, two, 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 two. One here. Whoop, and whoop. So day 1 with the light is parallel to day 4, and day 2 is parallel to 5, and day 3 is parallel to 6, and the 7th day is here where everything is resting. This is another way to draw. You can read Divine Rebbe book, Roots of the Bible, in the beginning, chapter called Two Tales of Creation. There are sketches, beautiful sketches, very detailed, but if you read it and you will have questions, you are most welcome to ask us here the relevant questions. Any other questions on your mind, on your heart that you would like to ask? Suzanne and Joanne, or friends? This is what we have done today. This is our conversation. This is the stream of our thoughts and ideas and communication together. This is how our board looks like today. And I would like to thank you for your patience, understanding, and ability to share ideas and thoughts together. Yes, Suzanne, could you put the reference of the book, please? Reference. I will try to see if it, I'll try to pop it here. Poplar. 1 second. Thank you. You're most welcome to join. Let's see if we can pop the book here. Many cables at the moment. We'll try to jump above the cables and beneath the Roots of the Bible here. 1 second. I'll try to find a better version because now I see the ancient one which is out of print. I would like to find a better one, and here it is. And you have it on Kindle and also as a paperback. I gave it to a friend to read lately. Yeah. This is the book, Suzanne and Friends. This is the book. I hope you can see it. Opsy. Yeah. Yes. Just the title. Here it is. This is a blue book. In this edition, the letters are from gold. Friedrich Weinreb, Roots of the Bible, an ancient view for a new outlook. Yes, the book was written originally in Dutch and was translated to English at 1958. Very much recommended. It is takes time to read it. This is not easy, not because of the English, because of the depth of the thought of the author. But I wish that everyone would have the access at least to read a few sentences from this book. Thank you so much, and I hope to hear soon from you. Thank you, and shalom, shalom.